Hello dear students, my name is Vikram Melode. I am an assistant professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering and working at Settled Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadra, Uttarakhand. Today we will start automobile engineering, in which we will cover various basic points. So let's start about it. These are some contents we are here to cover in the presentation. First, we will discuss about the course content, syllabus of the automobile engineering, objectives, introduction, and some of the basic components. So, this is the syllabus of automobile engineering. First unit is introduction, in which various basic things are covered, that is vehicle specifications, various classifications, chassis layout, frame, then main component of automobile and articulated vehicles, engine cylinder arrangements, power requirements, tractive efforts, and vehicle performance curves. So these are the basic points in introduction we'll cover, and remaining units we'll cover later, that is steering and suspension system. Then unit number 3, transmission system. Unit number 4, brakes, wheels and tires. Unit number 5, electrical system. And unit number 6, vehicle testing and maintenance. So all these points we will cover one by one in coming sessions. So we will discuss some of the objectives of today's lecture. First thing is to know the various types of classifications of an automobile. We will understand what type of vehicles are running in day-to-day life, and then next objective is to understand some components of an automobile. In this lecture we'll cover fewer basic components of an automobile. This is the introduction of an automobile. The picture of a sketch of the car is mentioned here. This is an automobile. Generally here in the introduction it is mentioned that it is a wheeled vehicle carrying its own motive power unit for its propulsion. Hence this is the self-propelled vehicle which is carrying all the units, and here power is developed in itself. So some of the automobiles, not only the car, there are a number of automobiles like mopeds, scooters, motorcycles, cars, jeeps, trucks, tractors, ships, aircraft, rockets and many more. Generally self-propelled vehicle used for transportation of goods and the passengers. So this is the function of an automobile. So as our first objective is to classify automobiles, so we are having different points according to which we'll cover the classification. First point is the use. So according to use, automobiles can be classified in terms of mopeds, in terms of motorcycles and scooters, then cars and jeeps, and buses, trucks. So these are different uses. So limited number of people can use mopeds, motorcycle, and people are increasing in the case of cars and jeeps, then buses and trucks. So different automobile, different types of uses are there. Then it may be classified according to the capacity. So these are classified in heavy transport vehicles and light transport vehicles. So in heavy transport vehicles, generally these are trucks, generally lorries and buses. And in light transport vehicles, these all are cars and jeeps. So according to the capacity, these are classified in heavy and lighter transport vehicles. Then is make and the model. Generally, it is classified according to the name of the company and the model. So, for example, Bajaj is the name of the company and Pulsar is the model. So, it is Bajaj Pulsar. Then in Royal Enfield, model name is Bullet. Then in Honda, Activa, and so on. So, number of make and models are mentioned. For Premier, it's Padmini. For Hindustan, it's Ambassador. And for Maruti, and the model name is 800. Likewise, Tata Indica, Leyland, Cheetah, Ford Icon, General Motors Corsa, etc. So these are some of the classification. Now, automobile can also be classified according to the type of fuel used. So basically, petrol and diesel accordingly you can classify based on these fuels. So then next classification is body style. So it may be closed, it may be open, and it may be for special styled cars. And according to the wheels, there are two-wheelers, three-wheelers, these are the auto rickshaws, then four-wheelers for cars and jeeps, and six-wheelers, these are for heavy-duty vehicles like trucks and buses. So general classifications are again here according to the drive. So generally what happens, the vehicle can be driven sitting towards right or left. So in United States of America, in USA, the left hand drive is used, but in India we use right hand drive. So according to the drive, this can be classified. And then whether the front axle, rear axle, or both axles are driving axles. So accordingly, we can classify like there are front wheel drive, that examples are in case of Volkswagen car, Maruti car. Rear wheel drive like in Premier and Ambassador cars. And Jeeps are those which are all wheel drive. Yeah. Okay. Next classification is according to the transmission, that is manual, semi-automatic, fully automatic, continuously variable, and automated manual. In case of manual transmission system of an automobile, it is in which ordinary crash type gearbox is used. For example, most of the Indian cars. So all Indian cars generally these are manual. For semi-automatic, these are having a two-pedal transmission using manual operation of the standard gearbox box with the automatic clutch control, and these are obsolete now. So these are not in use. Then next is fully automatic. In fully automatic, these employ transmission that uses combination of epicyclic gear trains and torque converter. For example, cars with the Mercedes 7G Tronic. That is one example of a fully automatic transmission system. Then is continuously variable transmission system. These with the transmission which keeps select any desired drive ratio within its range. For example, Audi and Multitronic, Honda and Multimatic. So these are continuously variable. And then automated manual. These are the cars with transmissions that are basically manual but operated hydraulically and electronically. For example, in the case of Audi with the DSG. So these are the classifications according to the transmission system. Then these are some of the vehicles in India. So vehicles with more or with the four or more wheels in India, these are classified as follows. So along with that, pictures are also present. First is the heavy commercial vehicle. So this is the heavy commercial vehicle uh, generally used in logistics and heavy materials for transportation, and it's having gross weight of more than 16.2 metric tons in case of heavy commercial vehicles. Then is medium commercial vehicles. These are the medium commercial vehicles. These are having 7.5 to 16.2 metric tons of capacity. And in day-to-day life, we observe these kind of light commercial vehicles. These are having capacity only up to 7.5 metric tons. So according to the these capacities, these vehicles are classified. Then passenger cars are also classified. There are number of passenger cars we are observing in day-to-day life. These are classified in different terms: micro, mini, compact, C1, C2, D, E, F, and then utility vehicles and multi-purpose vehicles. So generally, micro vehicles, these are having very shorter length, like 3200 mm. This is the micro car, and its engine, which is up to 800 cc. Then let's discuss about the mini cars. These are having length in between 3200 to 3600 mm, and that is up to 1000 cc. Generally, Santro, Spark, Alto, Wagoner cars are under this category. Then next is compact, that has huge, more length, more than 3600 to 4000 mm. So its capacity of engine is also more, that is up to 1400 cc. The cars are Ridge, Swift, I-10, Beat, Aveo, Jua, Indica, Vista, Jazz, Polo, Fabia, Punto, Figo, Etios Liva, Indigo, CS. So for these cars, I have taken this one example, that is Etios Liva. Then for C1 kind of passenger cars are having the length of 4000 to 4250 mm. These are this I have used the picture of Desire, that has capacity up to 1600 cc. And then C2 cars, the fifth number, these are I have used the picture of Hyundai Verna, that has length of 4250 to 4500 mm, that has again capacity up to 1600 cc. So here I use Verna, but other cars are also in this category, except for Indigo, Honda City, Linea, Verna, as I mentioned, Fiesta, and Volkswagen Vento. In next category, uh, that is D category, in which its length is 45 to 4700. The Kijaki car is there. The picture was not available, but its capacity is 2000 cc. Then E is here, that 4700 to 5000 mm, that has a capacity up to 3000 cc. And Jaguar XJ Diesel, this is this car is having in this category. And then for F, more than 500 mm, and that capacity is up to 5000 cc. So this is a BMW 750 Li. So this car picture is represented in this case. For fifth one, utility vehicles, that has 7 to 12 person capacity, but that is excluding driver. So this is the utility vehicle here. And then multi-purpose vehicles, this is mentioned as 7 to 12 persons excluding driver.